So, as promised, I'm going to do another garden run. This is the last weekend of June, and I am out here in the morning with Cleo. She's my companion in the mornings. And here, oh, by the way, these are all going to be about 5 minutes in length because my phone freaks out if anything is longer than 5 minutes. But here's the garden again. You can compare it to what I did the last time. This is the front yard. And in the garden, this particular bed is now peppers and eggplant. And my really lovely sweet peas. I'm going to pause. There we go. My beautiful sweet peas. And I put these down as starts that I bought at Garland. My lettuce, of course, is starting to bolt, but it's still perfectly good lettuce. And you can see down here I've got onions, and yes, they are very huge. Some of them in particular. I pulled one yesterday, and it weighed almost 1 pound, 8 ounces. My blueberries have started to make good blueberries, and I use netting, but the netting that I use I buy at the dollar store. This is netting that they use for tiki parties. I don't use that black stuff. It catches the birds too much. But using this netting over the top of them covers them enough for me, and generally it keeps the birdies away, but it does leave a few of them exposed. There's no reason not to give the birds some of your blueberries after all. This is an elecampane here, an herb for coughs. And I have transplanted a delicata squash. And it has a little squash in it now. Cute little squash. And my sage has already bloomed, but it still makes a pretty thing. This is called Jerusalem sage. So the front yard is doing quite nicely. And let's see, what else? Oh, I gotta find the cat. Hold on. Okay, I found the cat. Cleo stays with me pretty good, but like most cats, she won't follow, and every now and then she just decides to turn invisible and hide in plain sight. So I have to find her. Now, as I was saying, so let's see the rest of the garden. Over here, where there used to be cauliflower and broccoli, is now one lone cauliflower plant, a bunch of kale, and in the middle is yellow squash, which is my favorite kind of squash. My cabbages, I have 3 cabbages, and they're doing very nicely. What I usually do is just pick them over time. I don't eat a lot of cabbage. And last year I had 4 cabbages, and one of them stayed until almost December, when the weather just got too darn cold to protect it. So we had nice cabbages, and of course more sweet peas. My potatoes, we've eaten meals out of these potatoes, so this is my potato bed. And I've got to stop and go get the cat again. Yes, it is a pain to try and get the cat going. All right, I have put tomatoes in pots this year. They're on those big, that red one, that green one, and that green one. So those are tomatoes in there. Oh, that's right, and I have beans over here in this garden. This is a French bean called flageolet. They're used for making cassoulet. And I did have a cucumber in the middle, but it decided to get a crap load of aphids, and it was just too bad, so I just dug it up. That other little plant is chamomile. And let's see, the rest of the garden. Poppies are all finished. My Veronica is working very nicely. And what else? I guess that's about it. Cleo is... Oh, that's right. Here's my elderberry that I used to make the elderberry syrup. And I also have elderflower, which is also useful. And this winter, I'm going to take some of the elder bark, which is supposed to make a very good salve for certain kinds of problems for the skin. And that is the front yard. End of story. Thank you.